good stuff. Can I hear you?
I can't hear myself. Now I can. I don't want to turn him way down there. Check 1, 2. Go, Mac.
Testing, testing 1, 2, testing.
Can you
one,
hear me
two.
okay?
Yeah, I can hear you fine. Turn me up a little bit.
Turn
Testing.
you.
Testing 1, 2, testing.
Don't blow my eardrums out, but. Anytime you're ready.
Good evening from Berea, Kentucky. This is Matt Calvert with Darren Woodley as we bring a version of Woodford County High School football here on WoodfordSports.com. Tonight, it's a district contest in Class 5A. The Woodford County Yellow Jackets against the homestanding Eagles of Madison Southern. Won its district opener last week up at Montgomery County and really took it to the Indians by a score of 33-13. That was only their second victory of the season. Woodford, meantime, was losing their district opener at home on senior night against Anderson County, 35-26, in something, Darren, that has happened all year long. The Jackets dig a big hole early and just can't quite fight back all the way. They did fight back, but just couldn't get all the way back.
Yeah, I wasn't surprised with the victory Madison Southern over at Montgomery, okay? What surprised me was the margin. That's what got me when I looked at all the scores and things. So that really surprised me. I wasn't surprised with Madison Southern knocking off Montgomery, but I thought this would, when the redistricting took place and stuff, and I saw this district, I thought this would be a competitive district. And this is a big one. Woodford's trying to avoid going to be a 3 seed or 4 seed, which means probably in that other district it's going to be a 1 or 2 seed would probably either be Highlands or Covington Catholic. Neither place is fun to play at.
Not.
Highlands just because of the tradition and all that, all the aura that goes around at a ball game down there. Because when you walk in, if you're an opposing fan or a broadcaster or even a team, the Highlands fans just kind of hang out like vultures. They just kind of hover around you and kind of give you an uneasy feeling, first and foremost. And then you get into that little bowl area with the school on one side, the neighborhood on the other side, and then the school blocking on the other side, and then the stands for the home team on the other side. It's a very intimidating place.
Right.
Covenant Catholic, just because the press box is small.
We're on the turf here, fifth year that Madison Southern has been on the sport turf, and it looks real nice. It's kind of like Kentucky's. It has the alternating colors every 5-yard line. Woodford has brought a decent crowd across the way. The Jackets are in the white jersey, black pants, and black helmets, and Madison Southern is in the blue jerseys with orange numerals and blue helmets. They've got orange as the color, the other color, and it is on their shirt. Freshman Zach Collins, the warm-ups over there. In fact, if who's substituting for Matt Stratton, who's out with an injury, you be John Stork at right.
4250, right?
No, he's 185 and a freshman. That's what.
Okay.
Do you not think so?
Maybe I'm thinking of somebody else.
All right, it's the right knee, it looks like.
Looks like 51.
Of Elio
right?
Reyes. We're going to take a short break here as they attend to Elio Reyes, who seems to be in mucho pain right now. We'll be back right after this on WoodfordSports.com.
This radio commercial has no zany sound effects, no funny accents, no puns, no punchlines. It's as simple as McDonald's new artisan grilled chicken breast filet. No preservatives, no added colors, no artificial flavors. No kidding. The new artisan grilled chicken from McDonald's. 100% tender, juicy chicken breast filet. Try it today, because tasting is lovin' at participating McDonald's.
I'm Louis Gaver with Sutherland Chevrolet. Come see us. We'll show you how we make buying a car fun again.
Sutherland's the only dealer in the state to be awarded the prestigious GM Mark of Excellence Award. And we're easy to get to, just 6 miles past the Fayette Mall.
No hassle, just the Sutherland advantage.
For price, service, and selection, nobody beats a Sutherland deal.
Sutherland Chevrolet.
Kentucky's best Chevy deal.
I'm Louis Gaver
Mike
with
Calvert
Sutherland
back with Darren Douglas. Of course, we don't have the video for you tonight, but Elio Reyes, on the very first play of the game, has apparently injured.
Looks like an ankle.
An ankle, yeah. And they brought the crutches out for him.
Well, that's because there's nobody big enough to help some of these offensive linemen. You got Walker Terhune, he's maybe $145, soaking wet, the head trainer for Woodford.
So let's see how
you know?
Let's see how Woodford patches up that spot.
Well, 51,
it's going to
Charles
be
Spillman.
51, Charles Spillman.
5'8", 173. So we go from
and a freshman.
Yeah, and a freshman. We go from a senior that is 6'2", 275
to Spillman, who goes
6 inches shorter.
And who goes what?
And 102 pounds lighter. But sometimes that's – hey, some of the best offensive linemen Woodford has had in history have been smaller.
Oh, good. Yes, and they've had to be smaller. They've had to be good.
Because of the veer.
Yeah, because of the veer. Just get in front of somebody.
Yeah. I mean.
All right, so it's at left guard position now. Charles Spillman, a 4-man down lineman for Madison Southern. They give off in there going up to the other side to Emir Burnaby, and he's going to get to the 44.
Gave him a yard. Nope.
Back to the line of scrimmage. He's going to give him the line of scrimmage.
No, they actually look like he lost a half a yard, so we'll just say no gain, Mac. And he
So
ran behind the two guys that are consistently been at the offensive line there, Jackson at the right tackle and
Richards wide left, and the slot is Dominic Johnson. And here is a give, and this is the quarterback, and he's going to get a first down, I do believe. Trey Thurman, close to the Madison Southern 38-yard line.
He looked to go out to the right because they brought the jet sweep look back into the left side, and he wound up going back to the other side away from where the back had gone. But a nice read from Trey that time. And you said last week, especially in the second half, he read that zone read a lot better.
So a 5-yard pickup and Woodford's first down. 4 receivers in the formation, 2 to the right, the wide side. And he's going to take off with this one. Thurman's got 5. He's got 10. He's got 15. He may go. He's to the 15, the 10. And stretches it for the 10.
Well, Mac, you remember when you coached with Coach Carr and I at the middle school? The quarterback will follow him right up into the hole, and Trey did.
"48-yarder.
Well,
scrambling, getting pretty confident about running the football.
You said we, you and Casey maybe, but I was.
Yeah, you were not
I
there.
was filling in for our good Gary Ball.
Lippert's extra point is up and good. He has hit 17 in a row and has only missed 2 on the season, and the last one was way back. Nothing, 10:31 to go in the first quarter.
This is Joe Gray of Versailles, and we call Versailles Midway in Woodford County home.
Thanks for your support of McDonald's and all that you do to make Woodford County a great community.
Teamwork, family, community, and service. That's what Gravis McDonald's is all about, and more importantly, that's what this community is all about.
On behalf of all of us at Gravis McDonald's,
We just want to say thanks. Hello, this is Joe Gravis with McDonald's of Versailles, and we are
Amy,
so...
do you have...
Not now. I'm taking a sipcation.
A sipcation?
Yeah, not a vacation, not a staycation, but a sipcation. Get a McDonald's flavored tea, take a sip, and that perfect sweetness takes you straight to paradise.
We should take more sipcations.
And nailcations.
And spacations.
Put it all on the calendar.
McDonald's flavored sweet teas take you to paradise. Enjoy a wonderfully refreshing peach or strawberry flavored tea for a hint of sweet fruit flavor. And participate in McDonald's.
Paxton Lippert will kick off. Richardson and Peyton Skidmore. Madison Southern.
Skidmore.
He kicks this one on. It's bobbled and then gobbled up by Madison Southern at the 34-yard line. Falling on the football was number 2, Hunter Richardson.
I'm glad you got those binoculars because those numbers, orange numbers with that little thin white line is really tough to pick up.
All right, so Madison Southern from their 34, their quarterback is Aaron Sloan, a 6'2 senior who has thrown for 418 yards this year and 4 touchdowns. But, Darren, this is not a passing team. This is a ball control running team that likes to spread you out.
And it's an unusual look with that.
They're going to toss going wide, and this is Skidmore, their leading rusher. And he's taken down by 33. That's Ben Bruckner, the linebacker.
Well, Bruckner's really started to play very well since he's gotten himself into the lineup. And I tell you, he's going to be a good one.
Skidmore gets 5. It'll be second down and 5. In there on the front for Woodford County is Seth Jost, Emir Burnaby, and Ryan Mix. and Jackson. Those are the front four for Woodford County. Linebackers
Blitz
are coming.
coming.
Washington and Bruckner are coming. They pick up the blitz, and he's across the 50. Richards is after him and finally drags him down. County 35-yard line. Woodford up the middle blitz. Linebacker.
Just both got penetration, and both ran right by the quarterback. Both had their eyes down, and a nice read by the young man at quarterback. Who'd you say that was? Aaron Sloan, yeah.
26 yards on the pickup by Aaron Sloan. So it'll be a first down for Madison Southern at the Woodford 35. Woodford scored the opening touchdown on a 38-yard run by Trey Thurman.
Well, this thing's starting out. It might be the first one to 50.
Wide receivers right and left. Flanker in motion. Sloan in the pocket, thrown across the middle,
gracious.
and a blown coverage and a touchdown to Hunter Richardson.
Wow.
There was nobody back there.
Wow.
He caught the ball about the 10, and there was not a white shirt in sight. What happened on that one, Darren?
No safety. Don't know what happened there. Nobody saw
safety.
anything. And my goodness gracious, that just
that was too easy.
Yeah, way too easy. And that should never happen. But they don't throw the ball much. They'd much rather run it. So Woodford selling out against the run.
They average 93 yards a game as opposed to about 280 rushing. Here's the extra point kick, and it is good from Richardson.
We've had 5 plays in this game.
That's the other Richardson.
We've had 5 plays in this game.
So we've had 7 plays and 2 touchdowns.
7 plays?
7 plays, 2 touchdowns.
Wow.
So the score is even. Woodford County 7, Madison Southern 7, 9:15 to go in the first quarter. We'll be back after this on WoodfordSports.com.
Hello, this is Joe Gravis with McDonald's of Versailles. And to have a winning team, you gotta have teamwork.
To have teamwork, you need a healthy body, and that starts with great nutrition.
McDonald's is proud to offer a whole lot of healthy options on our menu, many of which are under 400 calories.
Gravis McDonald's is also a proud sponsor of Woodford County Sports.
Thanks a lot. We look forward to seeing you in the restaurant. And
Go Jackets!
Are you looking for a dependable source for all your printing and promotional needs? Then shop locally and let Versailles Printing help you where no job is too big or too small. Everything from business cards to letterhead are done in a swift
Kickoff. And it's a high fly to the sideline. And I believe it's going to go out of bounds. Boy, they are gambling. A gambling team on special teams as they tried to kick that one up in the air. Woodford could have called a fair catch.
Well,
and gotten under it. But
you got all your linemen on the field pretty much as your first 5, so you may go hands team for the rest of the night. You might see Woodford go hands team. Hopefully they don't kick off that much this Southern. But
yeah. Well, they're really testing Woodford's ability to
adapt,
recover the ball, and adapt on special teams here. They kicked one on the ground. It was 1 yard short before Madison Southern touched it of going 10 yards. And then this was popped up straight in the air, but too far to the sideline and hit out of bounds.
Now,
so Woodford County will be at its 42-yard line, first down and 10.
Now the Jackets should be able to run the ball against this defensive formation. They've got 1 linebacker, 4 down linemen, and 2 deep free safeties.
There, and they made an offensive line switch here. Here's a trap play. Goes to Burnaby, and he's taken down at about the 43-yard line. So Burnaby will get a yard. 1. It'll be second down, and now Jackson has moved over to the left. No, he hasn't.
They went unbalanced.
They did go unbalanced that time. Now we're back to where we were before with Charles Spillman. Oh, Spillman's going to go back to the right tackle position now, and Jackson and Jost are now on the same side. This is Depp in motion, and the jet sweep to Depp, and he's going to be taken down in the backfield.
Somebody just flat missed a block.
Logan Coomer was the man who made the play back at the Woodford County 38-yard line. He lost 5 on that one.
Now, I like the fact Woodford's trying to get outside with some speed. But right now, with this defensive formation, look at what I'm talking about, Mac. You have 4 down linemen, 1 linebacker, You got 4 receivers, 2 to either side. You got guys manned up on them and 2 deep safeties. This is a running formation defensively that you should be able to run the ball against.
3rd and about 13. Thurman throwing down the sideline, and Johnson turned him around, and even if Johnson had caught that, he would have been out of bounds about the Madison Southern 43-yard line. So Woodford will have to punt after the incompletion.
Well, Mac, Woodford's averaging what running the football? How many yards a game? 293, 294 a game?
Pretty close. Both these teams average about the same running. They're a ball control type outfit.
Number 2 in 5A in the state in rushing.
Thurman back at his 25. It's a high snap, and he gets it off end over end. A fair catch is called and fumbled, but gathered back in at the 22-yard line by number 3 for Madison Southern. That was Shondez Goodlow.
So you realize what my point is, right? When I'm talking about 293 per game rushing the football, and you have 1 linebacker in the middle of the field, you spread everybody else out, you have 2 deep safeties. Why don't we stay with the running the ball right now?
Well, that's how we scored our touchdown.
Every English teacher I've ever had in school, and my mother's going to roll over in her grave. If it ain't broke, you don't fix it.
Jared Simpson is wide to the left, and Goodlow is wide to the right. Sloan sends Skidmore in motion. Here's a pitch back, and this is Richardson. Get a block straight ahead. He's got a first down and goes out of bounds. About the Madison Southern, they're going to say the 36-yard line. So a 14-yard pickup.
For Woodford fans out there, Mac, that's not a good sign. Your linebackers get caught up in all the traffic. They don't get through any kind of traffic whatsoever.
My team is made up of guards and forwards.
Offense. So it'll be 1st and 10 from the 36 as the Jackets, they did a good job, Madison Southern,
well, that was just
getting
man
that
on
corner
man.
sealed.
That's just man-on-man blocking. If you're up front, the size we have on the defensive line, if you can't shed that block, it's going to be a long night.
Sloan underneath center, wings to both sides, 1 set
Blitz
back.
Coming.
Man in motion. They run with a pitch wide going to the opposite side, and this is Johnson going to be taking down that Skidmore at about the 41-yard line. Going to get about 5 on the play. It's going to be 2nd down and 5 as they run the option. So
a nice
mixture of plays so far from the Eagles.
A nice little read there by Sloan and the trail man Skidmore. But here's the problem with that. That took a long time to develop, and Skidmore was really deep in the backfield to be the pitch man. There was no support out there defensively from the corner for the Jackets.
Simpson wide left. They put Skidmore in the slot left. Richardson is in the backfield now. It's shotgun. And they fake it to Richardson, and Sloan has got the first down and lots more. Woodford with poor tackling, and it'll be Sloan getting to the 36 of Woodford County. That's a 23-yard pickup and a first down.
Well, right now, Woodford's linebackers, they are blitzing when they call for a blitz, but when they're getting the penetration, they got their head down, their eyes down, and you can't hit what you can't see, so get your head up, backers.
So riding the belly there and then taking the ball, and Sloan really got some nice yardage out of it. Here's Carter Smith.
43, right?
That's 43. Carter Smith, 43. His first carry of the game is going to get it to the 36.
Now, you know what we haven't told our listeners out there, Mac, is Southern has 5 guys that have rushed for 250 yards or more.
Yep. And their per carry average.
They spread it around. They spread it around.
Skidmore has a 9-yard per carry average. They're all over 6. Play action pass in the pocket. Sloan throws, and right down the middle it is incomplete off the hands of Richardson, A.J. Richardson, down at the 25-yard line.
Well, and I tell you, Dominic Johnson was trailing him. Now, if you're manned up, like Woodford, when they're blitzing, you got to be manned. Coverage on passes. If you're trailing, you're in trouble. I mean, you should be in his hip pocket, but not 2 yards behind. That would have been another big play for Southern.
All right, 3rd and 5, or actually 3rd and 9 for Southern. as Pruitt comes into the game as a wide receiver.
Watch a screen here.
Out of the shotgun, Richardson stays in the backfield. They give it to Richardson, and he's not going to get very far as Dominic Johnson and Ben Bruckner and Seth Jost all combine on the stop. He gets to the 33, so it gets
a four-down
territory.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing, too. Nice job that time by Dominic. Dominic much better at playing the run on that play than he was on the previous play of playing man coverage in the passing game.
So at the Woodford 33, it'll be 4th down. They need about 7 yards. I'd say watch Sloan on the keeper.
We're going man
They
again.
may run option to the wide side, the left here.
Well, you got to chip. You got to hold up the tight end on the right side here.
And back to pass is Sloan. He's throwing long. He's got his man. Touchdown. They beat the safety man, Graham Kane.
That was man up, and he gave him a double move.
And the touchdown is by Peyton Skidmore.
Wow.
33 yards on 4th down and 7.
Mac, I don't know, if you're going to man up, you need to go press coverage. You can't let a guy have a clean release off of the line of scrimmage. And then you got to be in his hip pocket.
Woodford there's Carter Smith with the extra point. And it looks good. And it is good.
Unbelievable.
So Woodford County they've given up 2
big plays,
long pass plays. One to Hunter Richardson of 35, and that one of 33 to Skidmore. And it's 14-7. Madison Southern has taken its first lead with 5:13 to go in the first quarter. We'll be back right after this on WoodfordSports.com.
All working together as a unit.
One mission, one goal.
But no matter how high we're ranked,
no matter what the results,
there's one team we'll never beat.
The sports medicine team at UK Healthcare. The top sports medicine physicians, surgeons, and athletic trainers you'll find anywhere, you'll find here.
When it comes to orthopedic care,
I wouldn't send my team anywhere else. My team.
All right, Madison Southern has just scored on its second touchdown pass of the first quarter. They're not known as a passing team, but that's how they've scored. And they lead over Woodford County by a score of 14-7. Woodford has the hands team in there now, but they kick past it, and it's going to be taken out of the air, kind of a line drive. I think this is Ben Nash at about the 31-yard line. Returns about 6 yards. And Woodford will have good field position now.
Well, but he should have probably let that one go. Anytime you got to reach up over your head as an up man, you let it go to the deep guy.
But right now, I'm glad he caught it.
Well, yeah, but the thing was, D. Depp is back there, okay? Now, anybody knows D knows he's a quiet kid. But he has to be assertive back there and let him know that, hey, I'm behind you. Let it go, let it go, let it go. But D's not going to do that because he's not very talkative.
All right. We'll remind our listeners that Elio Reyes hurt his ankle on the first play of the game, and Charles Spillman, the freshman, has replaced him at left side guard. 1st and 10 from the 31-yard line. Out of the shotgun with Amir Burnaby and Johnson in the backfield. They give it to Johnson. He turns on the Jets. He's got a first down the 40. Across midfield and to the Madison Southern. They're going to mark him about the 47-yard line. A good head of steam there by the coach's son, the running back, Dominic Johnson.
Looking to set up a block downfield, but here's what I want him to do. As soon as you get down the field and you're in the secondary, you turn your shoulders to the goal line and hit the Jets. If there's a guy in your way, stiff arm him or whatever, but don't look for a block 25 yards downfield. Turn the Jets on.
22 yards on the pickup by Dominic Johnson. 1st down and 10 from the Madison Southern 47.
Same play.
Give it to Johnson. He's forced deep in the backfield, gets to the sideline, and now finally comes back across the line of scrimmage. Whistle has not blown as just about both teams are in a scrum at about the 45-yard line. So what ended up as a 2-yard gain there, and at one time looked maybe like a 3-yard loss.
Agreed, but Trey needs to pull that ball now. Because as soon as you get the first motion, Mac, and I wish we had the video to show our people at home, but as soon as that first initial movement goes to one side or the other, that Southern defense is flying to that motion. Pull it, Trey. You got loads of green.
Depp to the right and Richards to the left. Shotgun and 2 setbacks. Back to pass. Thurman over the middle. Intercepted at the 35. He threw over the head of Jacob Jenkins. This is Hunter Richardson, and he's going to be brought down. They say he's out of bounds at the 22-yard line.
Wow.
A 43-yard return for Hunter Richardson, who caught the first touchdown pass tonight. That was over the head of his tight end, Jacob Jenkins, and reaching up. So Madison Southern now, they mark the football at the 22-yard line. So Woodford County give him. He got 5 yards.
Well,
when it looked like he wouldn't get nearly that much.
Last week. I think it was 17 of 32. I think it was. Stop the run. Make them stop the run. That's what we're at. Run the ball.
Simpson is wide for Madison, wide to the right. Backs in an I formation, and Sloan is under center. He runs the option, leaves it with the dive man, and that's Carter Smith, and he's going to get a first down. It'll be 1st and goal for Madison Southern at the 7-yard line. A 12-yard pickup.
Well, I'm going to tell you, when we got here tonight, we talked to some of the Southern people. They were in a rebuilding year, lost a lot of talent from last year.
Well,
how about this? Yeah, right. The year last year, he was hurt the remainder of the year.
But now is playing his college football at the University of Alabama for safety. 1st and goal from the 7. Side of the field and got to about the 5.
Look, it looks like.
And it'll be 2nd and goal from the 5.
Mike Tyson,
it looked like our
Woodford.
It looked like our front wall was away from the ball. Instead,
yeah. And like I said,
Hunter Richardson in the pocket. Sloan throws long. Skidmore. No flags.
Well, I tell you what, I don't know who the center was, but Jalen Washington got bear hugged and slammed to the ground right in front of the white hat, and he never called it. And Mac, the route is on.
It would appear. 46 yards from Skidmore, from Sloan to Skidmore, 46 yards and a touchdown.
Now, I'm going to say this. We are alums of Woodford County High School, okay? But I have never seen a team, when something wrong happens, just say, okay, here you go. This team has no fight in it, no pride. And I don't know why. They should.
Carter Smith for the extra point. I don't know if he got that one or not, did he?
Yeah. He's toyed with that left upright.
He is.
On all four extra points.
That was as close as he's gotten to that left.
Yeah, but he's toyed with that left upright. And this one almost looked like it may have got just grazed the upright maybe.
Well, even though it appears,
unbelievable.
It feels to me like we should be deeper into the first half. We still have 1:19 to go in the first quarter, and Madison Southern has scored 28 unanswered points to lead 28-7. Three touchdown passes from their quarterback, Aaron Sloan, the 6'2 senior, who had only 4 touchdown passes in the first 6 games. He's thrown 3 tonight.
Well, we're making him look like Tim Couch. You know what I'm saying?
Skidmore had only caught 1 touchdown pass this year.
He's caught 2. They've only thrown 5 the whole year. I think 2 of them came last week.
Now, they've only thrown 4, but he's got 3 tonight, so he's almost doubled his money here.
Well,
Woodford County is the hands team in again.
This team needs to understand nobody, because you got a huge offensive line, is going to roll over when you walk on the field and they see their size. They're not going to roll over.
Let's see if he pops this one up in the air. He's going to kick this hits the turf about the 22, picked up at the 20 by Trey Thurman.
Yeah.
He slips a tackle at the 25. Across the 30 he goes.
You know
and
what?
He's out of bounds somewhere across the 35-yard line, it would appear.
Now, I'm not being
Trey Thurman was back.
I'm not being critical of Trey at all tonight because of all the players we've seen so far.
He has been the one most prepared.
He is the one that has been given everything he's got right now.
I would agree with that. They're going to mark the football at the 32. So a 12-yard return for Trey Thurman.
But he ran about 45 yards.
First time he has returned a kickoff
he
this
threw
year.
It, 34 times last week. He's going to probably throw it about that many again tonight.
Yeah, he's got no choice now. That running game. There's a fake. He's going to run it, and boom, he's down. The ball.
He was down on the ground.
The ball came out.
Well, see, that's what I don't like. The official here on the near side. What they used to do in the old days, the linesman and the line judge on each side of the line of scrimmage, on each side of the field. They came running in when the play. Mm-hmm. He walked in like he's out for a Sunday stroll.
Yeah,
and he wasn't very emphatic. Must do this, I guess.
Yeah.
You know,
I could show a little more life, I guess.
Thank you. Let everybody in the crowd know he was down by contact.
No gain on the play. 2nd down and 10. Give off to Burnaby. Spins out of a tackle across the 35 he goes. And may have gone forward to the 36.
Well, right now,
it's going to be a gain of 4, and that's going to bring up third down and 6. And that'll be the end of a frustrating, what started as a good first quarter for Woodford, ended up as a frustrating first quarter.
In a hurry.
The Jackets are trailing 28-7 as we head toward the second quarter here in Berea. We'll be back here on WoodfordSports.com.
For price, service, and selection, nobody beats a Sutherland deal.
Sutherland Chevrolet.
Kentucky's best Chevy deal.
To Culver Sales, Midway, and Woodford County home.
Thanks for your support of McDonald's and all that you do to make Woodford County a great community.
Teamwork, family, community, and service. That's what Gravis McDonald's is all about. And more importantly, that's what this community is all about.
On behalf of all of us at Gravis McDonald's,
we just want to say thanks. Hello, this is Joe Gravis with McDonald's Over Sales. And to have a winning team, you gotta have teamwork.
To have teamwork, you need a healthy body, and that starts with great nutrition.
McDonald's is proud to offer a whole lot of healthy options on our menu, many of which are under 400 calories.
Gravis McDonald's is also a proud sponsor of Woodford County sports.
Thanks a lot. We look forward to seeing you in the restaurant. And
go Jackets!
For Sales Printing can also help you advertise an event with yard signs, banners, and magnetic signs. They even do pins, mugs, t-shirts, jackets, and automobiles. That's For Sales Printing, 422 Lexington Road, or call 859-873-5497. For Sales Printing, your only local full-service printer.
7. Jackets at the 35. Trey Thurman fakes to Burnaby, and they're going to throw him down for a 1-yard loss. Back at the 34-yard line. He tried to pull it and keep it, and he's going to end up losing 1. So Woodford will have to punt as we start the second quarter.
It looked like our offensive line sprung a leak. There were 5 blue jerseys in the backfield. Trey had no shot at doing anything.
Goodlow is back deep. Thurman standing at his 20. It's a good snap. They go after it, and he gets off a high spiral. It's a fair catch called by Goodlow, and he'll take it just inside the 30-yard line. That was a nice punt by Thurman.
Yeah, the only thing Trey did wrong there, they made contact with him with his leg in the air. Fall down.
They've obviously
fall down.
They've already obviously seen last week's video of Anderson County going after the punter, and they've gone pretty strong after him. So Southern will take over at its 29-yard line.
We've shown no resistance defensively at all.
There's a 37-yard punt and all in the air.
You know that?
What's that?
We've shown no resistance whatsoever in the air.
1st and 10 from the 29. Skidmore in motion to the wide side, gets the pitch. Bruckner's after him. He can't get him. He's got a first down 40, 45, down the right sideline, across midfield, and down to the Woodford County 45-yard line. He's got some jets. That's Skidmore on the toss pitch to the wide side. And he picked up a bundle on that one, 26 yards and a Madison Southern first down.
No, I'll tell you this, Mac. No pursuit angles at all from anybody in white.
Skidmore has had 4 games of over 100 yards this year. Bullitt Central, Bourbon County, Tates Creek, and last week against Montgomery County had 122 yards and scored a touchdown. 1st and 10, they mark it at the 45-yard line of Woodford County. Ball on the right hash mark, and this play is wadded up. We've also got several penalty flags thrown in the pile as the quarterback and the fullback didn't really get a good exchange on that one.
Well, that was actually blown up by Drake Jackson. They try to run right off the
chop block,
the inside hip of the right tackle over there, and unfortunately he had Drake over top of him, and Drake straightened him up and plugged up that hole with a whole lot of bodies.
So they called a chop block. Somebody engaged, and then another player went for the knees.
See how bad this night's going for Woodford County? Upstairs, the coaches just dropped their play chart into the crowd down here below us. That coaches aren't prepared either, evidently, tonight. I mean, that's how bad it's been here for Woodford right now. And, and people say be positive, be positive, be positive. If you're in the stands here tonight, watching here, and you're listening to Mac and I call this game, there's not a whole lot to be positive other than that first drive.
Well, this is the best. This is the best play that we've had in a long time. Is a 15-yard penalty.
Are you looking for a dependable source for all your printing and promotional needs?
Get a week ahead.
Shop local.
For Madison Southern for a chop block.
Yeah.
So now it's going to be 1st and 25 for the Eagles. Aaron Sloan, the senior quarterback, has it.
Reverse.
Fakes. Here's
Holy
a toss
cow.
pitch, and there's nobody there. At the 50 is Skidmore. Cuts inside at the 35 with a first down and gets down to the 31-yard line. Boy, they didn't have anybody. They didn't have anybody patrolling the backside when the toss reverse came.
Dominic Johnson was the lone guy over here on the backside as the outside linebacker. And they preach and they preach and they preach. If you're the guy on the outside, even if the ball goes away from you, stay at home because it might be coming right back at you.
29 yards on the gain by Skidmore, and it's 1st and 10. That was a 1st and 25.
And they got 30.
Skidmore in motion to the wide side. They're going to do a counter play in there, and that was blown up by Jost, 67, who reached in there and pulled the runner. And I believe that was Carter Smith, or was it 23? That was Nathaniel Eads.
I mean, they got about 10 or 12 guys that have carried the ball at least one time this year.
Well, he lost a couple on that play.
Yeah, but they've showed they can overcome a 15-yard penalty. So
sure enough, that's no big deal for Madison Southern right now.
Right now, this Woodford team has absolutely no fight in it.
2nd down and 13. In motion is A.J. Richardson. Back deep. They're setting up a screen, and it goes to A.J. Richardson, and he is taken down. That was a fine defensive play
Is that Johnson?
By Woodford County's Dominic Johnson, number 1.
Yeah, he was left high and dry a couple plays ago on the reverse. This time he stays at home, reads screen, and makes the play right
at the line of
scrimmage. So, you know, he makes up for not being at home 2 plays before, and now he stays at home and makes a nice defensive play.
This is a huge play here. 3rd down, although we would think that Madison Southern would probably go this 4-down territory from the Woodford 33.
Only 2 plays that have been negative plays for him so far.
To pass.
Got a
clean
wide
pocket,
open
throws, and he's got his man. And that number 12 for Madison Central or Madison Southern, that's Simpson.
We had nobody over here in the flat. It's either the outside linebacker's responsibility or you're walking up your strong safety to cover the inside receiver, the slot receiver, and there was nobody in white within 15 yards of him.
He threw back across the field. And that's 18 yards and the reception there and a first down. So
how many 3rd and longs they converted? 2 on this drive we know of.
Yeah, they've got themselves in several long situations. Fake it to Richardson. Sloan pulls it and
got a flag.
We're still we had flag thrown on the play as Sloan kept it.
And then he gets chewed out by his head coach.
Wouldn't have been much of a pickup there.
Oh, goodness gracious.
Another chomp block. Another chomp block. That'll move it back to the 33.
Now, for our viewers, I'm used to having the thing. But for our listeners out there, a chop block, actually they're going to call it blocking below the knees. I don't think they're going to. It's a personal foul. A chop block is always a personal foul.
Well,
that's a 5-yard penalty.
They mark it as a 10-yard penalty.
Well, oh, goodness gracious.
They've only moved it back 10 yards.
Well, Madison Southern's been their own worst enemy, but they still have a 3-touchdown lead and bucking for more. And they'll get the ball, folks, to begin the second half.
2 major penalties. Here's a give off, and this is A.J. Richardson. Amir Burnaby's got him at the 30. Woodford doing a better job of diagnosing the run.
Amir only had him by the waist, and on one of those hands they had on the waist, he had him by the hip pad.
Loss of 2.
Now, most times that running back will break that attempted tackle, but when Amir decided to set his heels down, his wrestling background helped him out. He wasn't going anywhere.
Woodford is making
defending the pass.
Second down, 22. A timeout for Madison Southern.
Well,
timeout Madison Southern with 5. Is that 5:44 to go in the second? Here on WoodfordSports.com.
Hello, this is Joe with McDonald's Over Sales. And to have a winning team, how to have teamwork.
To have teamwork, you need to. McDonald's is also a proud sponsor of Woodford County Sports.
Thanks a lot. We look forward to and
Go Jackets!
Is made up of forwards,
offense and defense,
all working together as a unit.
One mission. No matter what the result,
there's one team will be.
The sports medicine team at UK Healthcare. Surgeons, and athletic trainers you'll find you'll find here.
When it comes to orthopedics,
I wouldn't send my team
All right, we come back. Madison Southern County 7, 5:44 to. It is out of the hands of his.
Nice throw.
Very, very well.
But here's has, and then the long arms.
And Skidmore in motion. A pitch to him going one feet to about the 21. Seth Joe is in there to make the stop.
There too, I think.
Was that Skidmore?
Yeah.
.58, 150.
5'7".
Pretty hard runner.
Thank you.
And he's got a lot of speed. Down, and they need 13 for a first down.
Oh, they're
so
going for it.
Here
coming back. Coming back.
But we have a official, and that is correct.
Let me borrow that.
That is correct. He threw that one moving to his left and throwing with his right hand. That's a tough throw, but it was right on the money. But it's going to be called back. And the only thing, Darren has mentioned it before, the only thing that's stopping Madison Southern is Madison Southern. Penalty goes back to, what was the penalty? Back to the 38.
Holding.
Okay, it was holding.
But here's what happened. Skidmore is the slot receiver. He's the inside man. Dominic Johnson's the outside linebacker. He walks off to take him in the coverage Woodford had called. Okay? They ran a wheel route, which means the inside man runs either skinny post or a post pattern, or maybe even a dig, which is a 15-yard in, and then the inside guy kind of just wheels in behind him up the sideline.
Well, Madison Southern, that
they ought to throw the ball more. My goodness gracious, the way Sloan throws it, they should throw a little bit more maybe.
Then holding penalty cost them 17 yards. It was behind the line of scrimmage, and so this is going to be a whopper of a fourth down.
Well,
I mean, they're out to the Woodford 38. They need the Woodford 8. It's going to be 4th and 30, and Madison Southern's still going to go for it. They've already come out of a 4th and 25 they had at one time, I believe. They had converted that. And I think they had another maybe 1st and 25, and they overcame that.
Well, right now
they're getting no pressure on Sloan at all.
Yeah, well, right now Woodford is playing like the team that's the rebuilding team, the team that's not got a lot of returning starters or players who saw a lot of time. But Madison Southern right now is playing with a purpose, and if they win tonight and Anderson wins tonight, guess what? They're playing for the district championship right here next week.
That's true.
You know?
There has been no scoring here in the second quarter after 35 points, 28 of it by Madison Southern in the first period.
Well, again, Woodford has dug themselves a hole all year long.
Malik Richards is in the deep safety.
Which is kind of surprising. They don't
way
have
back
at
the 5-yard line. And they're going to punt. Carter Smith, end over end.
Get away, D, get away.
And they're going to mark it down at the 5.
No communication at all from Malik back there with D.
They got a little too close to the ball, didn't they?
He got lucky. D never had a clue the ball was there. Malik needs to be screaming at the top of his lungs. Peter means get away from it.
So the ball will be down by Madison Southern at the 5. Carter Smith, a 33-yard punt, effective punt, pinning Woodford County back with 5:40 to go here in the first half, and Madison Southern still leading 28-7.
You know what the problem with this team is? Too many quiet people. You can't play this game be quiet. You got to be vocal at times.
Well, we're going to find out if this team has anything left in the
tank.
Is that what we're going to say, tank?
I don't know. it's frustrating to me to sit up here and try to call a game when you see a team so undisciplined with so much experience. You know, D and Malik, both juniors, but they played quite a bit last year as sophomores. This senior group, most of that group played a lot as sophomores, even more as juniors. So there's a lot of, there's talent, yes, but there's a whole lot of experience. And some of the plays and decisions that this team is making are young, inexperienced decisions.
This looks like when they were the sophomores.
Yes, yes.
It looks like when they were sophomores.
It does, and it frustrates me because I know that a lot of these kids have played football for a number of years, but then they also have the tendency when something goes wrong to drop their heads,
pack their bags and go home.
Pack their bags, whatever analogy you want to use. And that's not what this program, and I'm going to take some ribbon on this, and I really don't care. But I will tell you this. I know Coach Dennis Johnson. I know Stonebreaker. I know Graham Heasley. They didn't coach this program to roll over when things didn't go right. Because in this game of football, things are going to happen against you a lot more than they will for you.
Woodford in the shadow of its goalpost gives off to Burnaby off left tackle. And he's going to muscle it out. And there's a late penalty flag after the play.
Somebody said something.
And I think it came from Madison Southern.
And who knows?
I think they threw it at Madison Southern. Let's see. That would sure get Woodford County out of this hole they're in.
Well, again, Madison Southern's been their own worst enemy.
Unsportsmanlike against Madison Southern, and Woodford will pick up a first down, and they'll be beyond the 20 here. They'll mark it at the 24.
Usually the young man who is at fault is usually replaced. And I'd hate to say it's Logan Banks, but he's the one getting chewed on right now from two different coaches.
So we're out at the 24. Madison Southern helping us out tremendously on that one.
Yeah, it was probably a taunting, unsportsmanlike.
Give it off, trying to get to the outside. Winkfield cuts it back into that defense, and boy, he worked hard to get very little yardage.
Well, somebody asked me the other day in Lexington, a guy that I know, and he said, what's happened to the Winkfield kid? Well, some teams, he's had such a good first half of the season. Some teams started gearing up and really keying on him. And the other thing is he had a loss of confidence with a couple of really critical fumbles in a couple of critical games.
I've got the
power eye,
and they give it to Winkfield. He slips a high tackle and gets to the 30-yard line.
Yeah, but both up backs ran right by the guy who made the tackle.
So Winkfield gets 2, and it's going to be third down. Third down about 4.
Now, Mac, what did you hear Coach Carr preach when he coached and we ran power? First guy that covers your face in an opposite color jersey, what do? You hit him. You don't run by him, you hit him. And both up backs, Burnaby and Jalen Washington, ran right by him.
Power eye again. Power eye to the right, the wide side of the field. Jenkins is on that side, the tight end. They give it, and here is...
They did it again.
Yep.
They both ran right by the same guy that made the tackle.
Dominic Johnson cut down at the line of scrimmage. And it'll be fourth down, and Woodford County will have to punt.
They did. The purpose of going power is to, number one, establish the run. But number two, your two up-backs have to understand they may not be assigned on a play to hit the outside linebacker. It may be the defensive tackle that flashes in front of your face.
Woodford's going for it.
Well, they got no choice.
Fourth down and 4. Woodford is going for it here.
Well, they're going to try to draw them off.
3:36 and the clock running. Power eye formation.
Almost got him.
Yeah, that's what they're going to do. They're not going to take the snap. Thurman calls timeout.
Well, he did a pretty good job. He almost got him, but here's what he should have.
He got his shoulder shrug in there.
Give a really hard count. And that usually, but let's give Southern credit. They played very disciplined defense on the front right there.
Left defensive tackle flinched a little bit, but did not jump.
Well,
and we've got a timeout on the field. With 3:28 to go in the first half, Madison Southern, the home team, leading it by a score of 28-7. We'll be back on WoodfordSports.com.
Hey, Amy, do you have...
Not now. I'm taking a sipcation.
A sipcation?
Yeah, not a vacation, not a staycation, but a sipcation. Get a McDonald's flavored tea, take a sip, and that perfect sweetness takes you straight to paradise.
We should take more sipcations.
And nailcations.
And spacations.
Put it all on the calendar.
McDonald's flavored sweet teas take you to paradise. Enjoy a wonderfully refreshing peach or strawberry flavored tea for a hint of sweet fruit flavor. At participating McDonald's.
It would appear, I thought Woodford County would come back with their punting unit, but they're going right back to the line of scrimmage. It's 4th and 4 from the Jacket 30. Thurman takes the snap. They're going to pitch going wide to Dominic Johnson.
You got to cut it up, Dominic.
He ran out of running room.
Got a flag on the backside away from 2
And there's a late flag come in. Johnson was cut out of bounds. He just ran out of real estate at the 32-yard line.
Well,
as you said, he should have cut it back in. He did not have the first down.
Well, when he dipped it in the first time, he had an alley. And that's the thing. There's too much indecision on trying to cut it up or not. We got several flags. We have 2 around the 35. We got 1 on the sideline.
And one of them's going to be against Woodford. At least one of them's going to be against Woodford.
They're both going to be against Woodford.
Holding against Woodford declined. And there was another penalty. I didn't get the signal on that.
I don't think the white hat has any clue what the second penalty was.
That's not.
Has no idea.
I don't know what that signal was for. Never seen it before in my life.
I have pass interference. That's the signal. But he put it on both sides. So he has not an idea. No clue.
That was a pass interference signal?
No clue.
Wow. Yeah, Johnson.
I have never seen a pass interference that offset.
All right.
Gee,
Madison Southern, Woodford County came up 2 yards short of a first down, and now Madison Southern has a chance to get another score on the board. And Skidmore in motion. They fake it to him, and Sloan is dropping deep, and he throws it out of bounds.
That's intentional grounding. There is no rule. There is no rule outside the tackle box like that. He can throw it at the feet, but he can't throw it directly out of bounds with nobody in the area.
He was chased all the way back to the 50 by Seth Jost.
They're not going to call anything. That's not a high school rule, folks. That is not a high school rule.
The line of scrimmage was the 32. Skidmore just kept dropping and dropping.
He was trying to set up a screen, but nice job. I didn't see who the defender on the left side for Woodford held that guy up. And he couldn't get out.
Incomplete pass goes at 3:08 on the clock. It'll be 2nd down and 10. They put the wide receiver.
There's not a rule for that, though, in the high school ranks, to my knowledge.
Out to the right.
Wow.
Here's Eads coming around. He got it, but Eldridge cuts him down.
Well, that's one
with
thing,
an
Michael.
ankle-high tackle there at about the 32-yard line, so it'll be no gain.
You know, I've been not critical, Michael, but Michael and I talk every day in the hallway. And I told Michael, I said, Michael, you're about the only one I've seen give us any attempt at a form tackle. He breaks down, and he goes low.
And he's not that big a kid.
No. Well, they list him at. Hold on a minute. I'll tell you here a second. They list him. Put your glasses on there, and you might be able to see. 5'9", 166. I think 166 is a stretch.
Sloan rolling to his right, looking to throw. He's got his man at the 21 with a first down inside the 20.
And there was nobody again in a white shirt anywhere near him. And he's not even running a pattern. You know what he did? He ran a curl and just stood there.
Goodlow was the man who caught us. He was the last man up there. And they'll mark it at the 17.
He ran a curl, Mac, and just stood there. Ran 10 yards down the field, turned, and just stood. Never moved. So anybody in a white shirt, you can't see him just standing there?
Well, that was a 3rd and 10, and they picked up 15.
Unbelievable.
Give it inside to Carter Smith. And he gets the tough yards. He's the fullback.
Well, I tell you what.
He got to the 15-yard line.
I like the package that Coach Clark has brought here to Southern. It is a multiple look. We've seen 5 wide. We've seen everybody tight. We've seen power. We've seen option. We've seen reverses. We've seen bootlegs.
We've seen touchdowns.
And we've seen Woodford's defense look like Swiss cheese.
Sloan under center. One setback, and that's Eads in motion to the short side. Now they're going to change the play. They have just changed the play. Now they go I set. as Eads stays in the eye. They give it to him, and he goes off right tackle, and he's stretching to near the 10-yard line, which will be a couple of yards shy of the first down.
Well, they list Eads at 5'11", 182. But we came in, and the Madison Southern folks were kind of milling around outside a little bit. He ain't 182. He's maybe 165, 170, somewhere in that range.
It's so hard to tell from up here.
Oh, no, but I mean, they were out here down to our right when we came in, kind of milling outside the locker room a little bit.
All of them look pretty small to me.
Yeah, but, man, they run hard.
Yeah, Carter Smith is pretty big back. I think he goes 6'2", 200. And he's got the ball right now, and he is going to get close to a first down.
He got the first down, didn't he?
Yes, he did. I thought they stopped him up here at the 8, but he kept on going, and they didn't put him down until they got to the 5-yard line.
This is getting ugly.
So a 5-yard pickup and a first down for Madison Southern at the Woodford 5. This drive started as a result of Woodford trying on fourth down in their own territory to get a first down.
Too. 4th and 1, 4th and 2.
Smith off left tackle, and he got it. He fell, but he fell on top of a body and then stretched over the goal line the ball for the touchdown.
Now, do you see what I just saw? The linesman here on the near side comes running in like his pants have been set on fire. Touchdown. But on a fumble, he's walking in going, no.
So the only score we've had here in the second quarter, and we had 35 points put on the board in the first quarter, was that 5-yard touchdown run by Madison Southern's Carter Smith. And here is the extra point coming by Smith.
Lay out, guys.
And is it good? It's good again.
Yeah, he's flirting with that left hand upright.
So Madison Southern has scored 35 unanswered points after Woodford County's Trey Thurman got Woodford on the board first with a 38-yard touchdown run. It's now Madison Southern 35, Woodford County 7, 41 seconds to go in the first half. We'll be back here on WoodfordSports.com.
Hello, this is Joe Gravis with McDonald's of Versailles, and we are so lucky to call Versailles, Midway, and Woodford County home.
Thanks for your support of McDonald's and all that you do to make Woodford County a great community.
Teamwork, family, community, and service. That's what Gravis McDonald's is all about, and more importantly, that's what this community is all about.
On behalf of all of us at Gravis McDonald's,
we just want to say thanks. Hello, this is Joe Gravis with McDonald's of Versailles, and to have a winning team, you gotta have teamwork.
To have teamwork, you need a healthy body, and that starts with great nutrition.
McDonald's is proud to offer a whole lot of healthy options on our menu, many of which are under 400 calories.
Gravis McDonald's is also a proud sponsor of Woodford County sports.
Thanks a lot. We look forward to seeing you in the restaurant.
Played as a team.
At the 28, this is Depp trying to find running room, cuts it off the left side, back to the 35.
Too much dancing.
That 35-yard line is his barrier.
Too much dancing. Once you make the first cut, you get up in there and kind of set something up. But once you come out of that and make that first decision to cut it somewhere else, you got to be at full speed. You can't go in and out and dancing around. You got to make that first cut, set up that first thing, and then go.
Well, I thought he was at the 35. His forward progress, I thought, was up to the 35. They mark it at the 33.
I have given up on officiating at every level. I'm going to be honest with you. I have seen Division I. I've seen 1AA. I have seen NAIA level and high school. We are hurting for officials in Kentucky. We need some new officials. I'm not going to do it. I tried it.
On that particular play, they might have.
Huh?
On that particular play, they probably. 29 seconds to go in the first half. Woodford from its 33. First down, Thurman back to pass, throwing for the sideline. That was almost intercepted, and it would have been 6 points.
He locked in. He had two guys in the middle of the field wide open. Trey
was David Williams who cut in front of the ball, and if he had caught it, he probably would have turned and scored.
Trey, earlier in the game, had made a nice decision. You could see him. He looked at his first receiver, didn't have him. Looked for his second, then he looked for his third. He just overthrew him on the interception earlier when he tried to get to Jenkins. That time he locked dead on Winkfield. He was bent on throwing it to Trey. And you know, the defender had to be in his line of sight. So go down your progressions, Trey. It's okay. Your line gave you time to throw it.
That play only took 5 seconds, 24 on the clock. Thurman back to pass on second down. Rolls out of the pocket, still looking across the middle. He goes incomplete. He tried to throw back across his body,
I thought he was going to throw all the way back to the middle of the field.
He almost connected with Dominic Johnson, who went to the ground to try to field the low ball there, but couldn't get it at midfield.
Well, let me
so it'll be third down with 17 seconds to go.
I should explain myself. I hollered no because when I saw him look back towards the middle of the field, I thought he was going to throw back into the middle of the field.
He threw back to the hash mark.
Yeah, and only two things can happen, an incomplete pass or an interception. When you throw back across the grain like that, that one, a much better decision than I thought initially.
Two deep safeties for Madison Southern.
Right now, they're daring Woodford to throw it.
Thurman throws underneath, and he's got his man.
Why do you fall down?
That stops the clock.
Yeah, but why do you fall down?
That's Graham Kane at the 50-yard line.
There was nobody around him. Turf monster grabbed him.
So a 17-yard pickup, and Woodford's first down in a while.
Well, since the initial drive.
11 seconds. Now the clock moves as they set the chains. This will be the last play, most likely, of the first half. Thurman dances around, still running for his life, and down he goes, and that'll be the end of the first half.
They rushed 4 and got pressure.
So he loses 3 yards on the last play of the first half. Madison Southern, after giving up an early score to Woodford County, has scored 35 unanswered points, 28 of them in the first quarter, and has a gigantic 35-7 lead over the Jackets here at halftime. The Jackets have given up 3 passing touchdowns in this first half and 2 rushing touchdowns here in the first half. Southern has, if you go back and try to put the yardage together, it would be monstrous, I would think. And we'll do that.
And how about the adjective to describe the first half for Madison Southern? Domination.
Domination, that's right.
The Madison Southern Southern.
This radio commercial has no zany sound effects, no funny accents, no puns, no punchlines. It's as simple as McDonald's new artisan grilled chicken breast filet. No preservatives, no added colors, no artificial flavors. No kidding. The new artisan grilled chicken from McDonald's. 100% tender, juicy chicken breast filet. Try it today, because tasting is lovin' at participating McDonald's.
Hello, this is Joe Gravis with McDonald's of Versailles, and we are so lucky to call Versailles, Midway, and Woodford County home.
Thanks for your support of McDonald's and all that you do to make Woodford County a great community.
Teamwork, family, community, and service. That's what Gravis McDonald's is all about, and more importantly, that's what this community is all about.
On behalf of all of us at Gravis McDonald's,
we just want to say thanks.
I'm Louis Gaver with Sutherland Chevrolet. Come see us. We'll show you how we make buying a car fun again.
Sutherland's the only dealer in the state to be awarded the prestigious GM Mark of Excellence Award. And we're easy to get to, just 6 miles past the Fayette Mall.
No hassle, just the Sutherland advantage.
For price, service, and selection, nobody beats a Sutherland deal.
Sutherland Chevrolet.
Kentucky's best Chevy deal.
Hello, this is Joe Gravis with McDonald's of Versailles, and to have a winning team, you gotta have teamwork.
To have teamwork, you need a healthy body, and that starts with great nutrition.
McDonald's is proud to offer a whole lot of healthy options on our menu, many of which are under 400 calories.
Gravis McDonald's is also a proud sponsor of Woodford County sports.
Thanks a lot. We look forward to seeing you in the restaurant, and
Go Jackets!
Are you looking for a dependable source for all your printing and promotional needs? Then shop locally and let Versailles Printing help you where no job is too big or too small. Everything from business cards to letterhead are done in a swift, professional manner. Versailles Printing can also help you advertise an event with yard signs, banners, and magnetic signs. They even do pins, mugs, t-shirts, jackets, and automobiles. That's Versailles Printing, 422 Lexington Road, or call 859-873-5497. Versailles Printing, your only local full-service printer.
We'd like to introduce the all-new McDonald's McChicken Sandwich, but we can't. You see, the McChicken Sandwich isn't all new, and that's the point. It's the same tender, juicy chicken you've been loving all along, with the same peppery crunch on the outside. It's 100% brand not new. The McChicken Sandwich is still the same great price, too, just $1. Find it on McDonald's Dollar Menu and more, with meal choices you can count on at prices you'll be loving. Prices and participation may vary.
My team is made up of guards and forwards,
offense and defense,
all working together as a unit.
One mission, one goal.
But no matter how high we're ranked,
no matter the result,
there's one team we'll never beat.
The sports medicine team at UK Healthcare. The top sports medicine physicians, surgeons, and athletic trainers you'll find anywhere, you'll find here.
When it comes to orthopedic care,
I wouldn't send my team anywhere else.
Hey, Amy, do you have...
Not now. I'm taking a sipcation.
A sipcation?
Yeah, not a vacation, not a staycation, but a sipcation. Get a McDonald's flavored tea, take a sip, and that perfect sweetness takes you straight to paradise.
We should take more sipcations.
And nailcations.
And spacations.
Put it all on the calendar.
McDonald's flavored sweet teas take you to paradise. Enjoy a wonderfully refreshing peach or strawberry flavored tea for a hint of sweet fruit flavor. And participate in McDonald's.
This radio commercial has no zany sound effects, no funny accents, no puns, no punchlines. It's as simple as McDonald's new artisan grilled chicken breast filet. No preservatives, no added colors, no artificial flavors. No kidding. The new artisan grilled chicken from McDonald's. 100% tender, juicy chicken breast filet. Try it today, because tasting is lovin' at participating McDonald's.
Hello, this is Joe Gravis with McDonald's of Versailles, and we are so lucky to call Versailles, Midway, and Woodford County home.
Thanks for your support of McDonald's and all that you do to make Woodford County a great community.
Teamwork, family, community, and service. That's what Gravis McDonald's is all about, and more importantly, that's what this community is all about.
On behalf of all of us at Gravis McDonald's,
we just want to say thanks.
I'm Louis Gaver with Sutherland Chevrolet. Come see us. We'll show you how we make buying a car fun again.
Sutherland's the only dealer in the state to be awarded the prestigious GM Mark of Excellence Award. And we're easy to get to, just 6 miles past the Fayette Mall.
No hassle, just the Sutherland advantage.
For price, service, and selection, nobody beats a Sutherland deal.
Sutherland Chevrolet.
Kentucky's best Chevy deal.
Hello, this is Joe Gravis with McDonald's of Versailles. And to have a winning team, you gotta have teamwork.
To have teamwork, you need a healthy body, and that starts with great nutrition.
McDonald's is proud to offer a whole lot of healthy options on our menu, many of which are under 400 calories.
Gravis McDonald's is also a proud sponsor of Woodford County sports.
Thanks a lot. We look forward to seeing you in the restaurant, and
Go Jackets!
Are you looking for a dependable source for all your printing and promotional needs? Then shop locally and let Versailles Printing help you where no job is too big or too small. Everything from business cards to letterhead are done in a swift, professional manner. Versailles Printing can also help you advertise an event with yard signs, banners, and magnetic signs. They even do pins, mugs, t-shirts, jackets, and automobiles. That's Versailles Printing, 422 Lexington Road, or call 859-873-5497. Versailles Printing, your only local full-service printer.
We'd like to introduce the all-new McDonald's McChicken Sandwich, but we can't. You see, the McChicken Sandwich isn't all new, and that's the point. It's the same tender, juicy chicken you've been loving all along, with the same peppery crunch on the outside. It's 100% brand not new. The McChicken Sandwich is still the same great price, too, just $1. Find it on McDonald's Dollar Menu and more, with meal choices you can count on at prices you'll be loving. Prices and participation may vary.
My team is made up of guards and forwards,
offense and defense,
all working together as a unit.
One mission, one goal.
But no matter how high we're ranked,
No matter what the results,
there's one team we'll never beat.
The sports medicine team at UK Healthcare. The top sports medicine physicians, surgeons, and athletic trainers you'll find anywhere, you'll find here.
When it comes to orthopedic care,
I wouldn't send my team anywhere else.
Hey, Amy, do you have...
Not now, I'm taking a sipcation.
A sipcation?
Yeah, not a vacation, not a staycation, but a sipcation. Get a McDonald's flavored tea, take a sip, and that perfect sweetness takes you straight to paradise.
We should take more sipcations.
And nailcations.
And spacations.
Put it all on the calendar.
McDonald's flavored sweet teas take you to paradise. Enjoy a wonderfully refreshing peach or strawberry flavored tea for a hint of sweet fruit flavor. At participating McDonald's.
This radio commercial has no zany sound effects, no funny accents, no puns, no punchlines. It's as simple as McDonald's new artisan grilled chicken breast filet. No preservatives, no added colors, no artificial flavors. No kidding. The new artisan grilled chicken from McDonald's. 100% tender, juicy chicken breast filet. Try it today, because tasting is lovin' at participating McDonald's.
Hello, this is Joe Gravis with McDonald's of Versailles, and we are so lucky to call Versailles, Midway, and Woodford County home.
Thanks for your support of McDonald's and all that you do to make Woodford County a great community.
Teamwork, family, community, and service. That's what Gravis McDonald's is all about, and more importantly, that's what this community is all about.
On behalf of all of us at Gravis McDonald's,
we just want to say thanks.
I'm Louis Gaver with Sutherland Chevrolet. Come see us. We'll show you how we make buying a car fun again.
Sutherland's the only dealer in the state to be awarded the prestigious GM Mark of Excellence Award. And we're easy to get to, just 6 miles past the Fayette Mall.
No hassle, just the Sutherland advantage.
For price, service, and selection, nobody beats a Sutherland deal.
Sutherland Chevrolet.
Kentucky's best Chevy deal.
Hello, this is Joe Gravis with McDonald's of Versailles, and to have a winning team, you gotta have teamwork.
To have teamwork, you need a healthy body, and that starts with great nutrition.
McDonald's is proud to offer a whole lot of healthy options on our menu, many of which are under 400 calories.
Gravis McDonald's is also a proud sponsor of Woodford County sports.
Thanks a lot. We look forward to seeing you in the restaurant, and
Go Jackets!
Are you looking for a dependable source for all your printing and promotional needs? Then shop locally and let Versailles Printing help you where no job is too big or too small. Everything from business cards to letterhead are done in a swift, professional manner. Versailles Printing can also help you advertise an event with yard signs, banners, and magnetic signs. They even do pins, mugs, t-shirts, jackets, and automobiles. That's Versailles Printing, 422 Lexington Road, or call 859-873-5497. Versailles Printing, your only local full-service printer.
We'd like to introduce the all-new McDonald's McChicken Sandwich, but we can't. You see, the McChicken Sandwich isn't all new, and that's the point. It's the same tender, juicy chicken you've been loving all along, with the same peppery crunch on the outside. It's 100% brand not new. The McChicken Sandwich is still the same great price, too, just $1. Find it on McDonald's Dollar Menu and more, with meal choices you can count on at prices you'll be loving. Prices and participation may vary.
My team is made up of guards and forwards,
offense and defense,
all working together as a unit.
One mission, one goal.
But no matter how high we're ranked,
no matter what the results,
there's one team we'll never beat.
The sports medicine team at UK Healthcare. The top sports medicine physicians, surgeons, and athletic trainers you'll find anywhere, you'll find here.
When it comes to orthopedic care,
I wouldn't send my team anywhere else.
Hey, Amy, do you have...
Not now, I'm taking a sipcation.
A sipcation?
Yeah, not a vacation, not a staycation, but a sipcation. Get a McDonald's flavored tea, take a sip, and that perfect sweetness takes you straight to paradise.
We should take more sipcations.
And nailcations.
And spacations.
Put it all on the calendar.
McDonald's flavored sweet teas take you to paradise. Enjoy a wonderfully refreshing strawberry flavored tea for a sweet fruit flavor. At participating McDonald's.
This radio sound effects accents. No puns. No punchlines. It's as simple as McDonald's new artisan grilled chicken breast filet. No preservatives. No added colors. No artificial flavors. No kidding. The new artisan grilled chicken from McDonald's. 100% tender, juicy chicken breast filet. Try it today, because tasting is lovin' at participating McDonald's.
Hello, this is Joe Gravis with McDonald's of Versailles, and we are so lucky to call Versailles, Midway, and Woodford County home.
Thanks for your support of McDonald's and all that you do to make Woodford County a great community.
Teamwork, family, community, and service. That's what Gravis McDonald's is all about, and more importantly, that's what this community is all about.
On behalf of all of us at Gravis McDonald's,
we just want to say thanks.
I'm Louis Gaver with Sutherland Chevrolet. Come see us. We'll show you how we make buying a car fun again.
Sutherland's the only dealer in the state to be awarded the prestigious GM Mark of Excellence Award. And we're easy to get to, just 6 miles past the Fayette Mall.
No hassle, just the Sutherland advantage.
For price, service, and selection, nobody beats a Sutherland deal.
Sutherland Chevrolet.
Kentucky's best Chevy deal.
Hello, this is Joe Gravis with McDonald's of Versailles. And to have a winning team, you gotta have teamwork.
To have teamwork, you need a healthy body, and that starts with great nutrition.
McDonald's is proud to offer a whole lot of healthy options on our menu, many of which are under 400 calories.
Gravis McDonald's is also a proud sponsor of Woodford County sports.
Thanks a lot. We look forward to seeing you in the restaurant, and
Go Jackets!
Are you looking for a dependable source for all your printing and promotional needs? Then shop locally and let Versailles Printing help you where no job is too big or too small. Everything from business cards to letterhead are done in a swift, professional manner. Versailles Printing can also help you advertise an event with yard signs, banners, and magnetic signs. They even do pins, mugs, t-shirts, jackets, and automobiles. That's Versailles Printing, 422 Lexington Road, or call 859-873-5497. Versailles Printing, your only local full-service printer.
We'd like to introduce the all-new McDonald's McChicken Sandwich, but we can't. You see, the McChicken Sandwich isn't all new, and that's the point. It's the same tender, juicy chicken you've been loving all along, with the same peppery crunch on the outside. It's 100% brand not new. The McChicken Sandwich is still the same great price, too. Just $1. Meal choices you can count on, you'll be loving.
My team is made up of guards and forwards.
Offense and defense.
All working together as a unit.
One mission, one goal.
But no matter how high we're ranked,
no matter what the results,
there's one team we'll never beat.
The sports medicine team at UK Healthcare. The top sports medicine physicians, surgeons, and athletic trainers you'll find anywhere, you'll find here.
When it comes to orthopedic care,
I wouldn't send my team anywhere else.
Hey, Amy, do you have...
Not now. I'm taking a sipcation.
A sipcation?
Yeah, not a vacation, not a staycation, but a sipcation. Get a McDonald's flavored tea, take a sip, and that perfect sweetness takes you straight to paradise.
We should take more sipcations.
And nailcations.
And spacations.
Put it all on the calendar.
McDonald's flavored sweet teas take you to paradise. Enjoy a wonderfully refreshing peach or strawberry flavored tea for a hint of sweet fruit flavor.
And we return to Berea at Madison Southern High School. Matt Calvert along with Darren Douglas, center engineer Casey Cooley, as the Yellow Jackets trail 35-7 First half was all Madison Southern. They scored 5 touchdowns. They gained 319 yards. They had 175 rushing and 144 passing.
And 3 touchdowns.
Quarterback Aaron Sloan had 3 touchdown passes. And I didn't count his up, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. He threw 9 passes. And
that's the most he's probably thrown in the game.
And 3 of those were for touchdowns. One of them to Hunter Richardson, and the other 2 were to Skidmore, one of 33 and one of 46. Carter Smith has run for a touchdown, and Skidmore has run for a touchdown. Here's an onside kick coming for Woodford. Madison Southern tried this a couple of times tonight.
That's
and
pretty
it looks
good.
like Madison Southern recovered it. Number 12 is Jared Simpson, who came up with it. So Madison Southern will get it.
We got the hop that you wanted. The problem was, for Woodford, they had nobody there, and Simpson did a nice job of attacking the football for Southern.
Woodford County had 96 yards in the first half.
And 50 of it on the first drive.
Yep. 39-yard rushing for Thurman leads Woodford County.
Wow.
26 for Johnson.
Wow.
1st and 10 from midfield. Whistles blow.
And we get a timeout for Southern.
A timeout, and not even just a few seconds off the clock here.
They had 10 players on the field, is why.
Oh.
Not enough men.
All right, so Woodford goes on to
Are you gonna need that
lose this one.
Yeah. I got a glare. Not that it's going to help me.
Woodford goes on to lose this one. Next week it will be for 3rd place, and that will be for Montgomery County at Montgomery County. And
well,
the Jackets are not looking good even for that.
They're looking like they're. Be honest with our fans out here, Mac, and as an analyst, is for somebody to be brutally honest with our fans. I mean, am I correct or not?
Yeah.
Okay. I just had
somebody who's not afraid to take a shot, and is not afraid to take a shot.
Right. Well, and the problem is, saying
they're physical
outside of Drake Jackson, there's more on this team than him. The problem is we're just so undisciplined. We give ourselves a hard way to go.
All right. Now we come back to play after the timeout. That's Skidmore in motion. Pitch going wide, Nathaniel Eads. He's got a first down. He's at the 35, the 30, the 25, the 20. A stiff arm gets him inside the 10 before he's finally ridden down. And I think that was Malik. Is that Malik Richardson?
I don't know.
Can't see his number.
Yeah.
Malik Richardson brought him down. Skidmore had 84 yards in halftime, so that put him over 100 right there.
No, that wasn't Skidmore. That was that Simpson? I thought that's who you said was Simpson or Richardson. Richardson.
Was it 25 Richardson?
Yeah. I thought you said it was.
Okay, it goes to the Woodford County 13-yard line.
I was just looking at the poor tackling.
37 yards on that pickup. 1st and 10 from the 13.
Nobody out there.
Sloan in for the touchdown.
That's just
like cut. All right, and they're need 2 more points to hit the running clock, and to make it a 30 game. And here is Richardson, and we're going to hit the running clock right now. Richardson. Wow. 43-7.
You know what?
Very quick first.
I saw this Madison play last year with all the talent of that young man. This team is more balanced. This team is more, and Woodford just. There's no fight in this ball club. After the Southern, they answered for a touchdown by Trey. And then from there on, it's been Southern and the Jack have
thrown in the towel.
Glad you said that. I was going to say it in. And now they can, if they even had any dreams of having a home playoff game, whether it be second round or not, and now on a little bit more.
A long catch. They didn't. It was fielded, and Woodford was immediately dropped at their 40-yard line. So the Jackets will have it. The clock will not stop now.
So we'll be home early, Margaret.
Yep.
Let's put it this way. We'll be home before your wife will, who's up watching Cooper and Boone County tonight.
It's an embarrassing evening for the Woodford County Yellow Jackets.
Well, I tell you, even some of the teams that we've seen that have struggled, and I alluded to it in the first half, even the 0-10 year under interim coach Graham Heasley back in the late 90s had some fight about it.
Burnaby.
And right now this team just doesn't even fight.
It's about 4, and it'll be 2nd and 6 from Woodford to the line of scrimmage.
Isn't that what just upsets you about this, Mac, is this team has talent. It has size. It has some speed. It has a seasoned nucleus.
But just doesn't have the confidence.
No, and when something wrong happens, they just –
Thurman kind of bent sideways there as he –
Well, he went down funny, too, and he got his head bent, and he's up limping a little bit, and that's something you don't want to see.
He got kind of compacted on that hit.
Yeah, he's 6'3", and when you get crumpled up like that, that makes it a little –
Got to the 47, gain of 2. It'll be 3rd and almost 49 for a first down. Drifts back to pass. He's got his man field. He's got a first down at the 45. So the pass.
Well, I tell you,
go
Woodford,
for 8 yards.
This is going to be one of those results. And
Thurman back to throws, and it'll be.
Oh, if he waited
to Johnson.
Yeah, if he waited, Winkfield came open from the opposite side, from his right, at about the 37-yard line. But again, he locks in on that first read.
Well, I thought they were going to give him a couple there on forward progress. They didn't give him anything.
Well, it's his near side official. He has no idea.
So it'll be 2nd and 10 from the 45-yard line. Back to pass Thurman. They let the rush come, and the rush takes him down.
They got to him
back at the Woodford County 47-yard line.
They rushed 3 and got to him with 2.
That was number 10, Logan Banks. Logan Banks brought him down. So we'll mark it back in Woodford County territory now at the Woodford County 48. Well, that's a loss of 7. So it will be 3rd and very long. Richards in motion. They fake the jet sweep. Thurman back to pass. Throws the out. And it'll be
Skidmore.
Nope, that's number 9.
Oh, that's Lacey, right? Yeah, Landon Stacy.
Stacy goes 43 yards with an interception for a touchdown. Trying to set up a screen. And he overthrew it, and Stacy was there. And it's 49-7.
Well, if I'm Coach Johnson right now, I get Trey out just because, number one, he's limping right now.
You still got one more district game to go.
You still got one more district game to go. It's going to depend on whether you're going now to the number 1 seed or the number 2 seed, depending on what you do next week. So you want to try to, I don't know if it's going to be 1 half dozen of the others, because the 1 or 2 seed is going to probably come between Covenant Catholic and Highlands. Neither one of our favorite places to broadcast from, because one, you're doing it from the media center, a.k.a. the library. You can't see one half of the field. You have to guess where the ball is. And then coming to Catholic, you hope it's not raining because you can't look out the windows of the press box.
Meantime, during all this inaction that you see going on, the clock is running.
And the play clock should be counting down right now, but it doesn't really matter. Coach Clark is wondering why the clock hadn't stopped.
Yeah, we've had an enormous amount of time here.
Well, that should, they just blow it for play.
On a decision for a penalty, and Madison Southern declined the penalty.
Where'd the penalty come from?
Don't know.
Okay.
But all that time, the play clock was running.
Well, they didn't blow the clock was running. But they didn't blow the play in till just now.
Right, not the play clock, but the scoreboard.
But there was 2 minutes off the clock before they ever did that.
Smith's extra point is good.
Nope, that's not Smith. That's 35. It says on their roster that is
Jeremy Thompson.
Yeah, but.
And so the score is Madison Southern 50, Woodford County 7. Oddly enough, that Woodford County won the first 2 games in the series back in 1997, and now Madison to win, and they're going to score 50 points.
Well,
so we've rung up some high scores in this 3-game series.
Let me say this about this game tonight in general. Woodford has more talent. Okay, just looking at the rosters. But the better team is the team wearing orange and blue.
Mm-hmm.
Individually, Woodford's got more talent. But team.
This is going to be a 15-yard penalty.
So that was on Madison Southern.
Yes.
So why did they talk to the Madison Southern coaches?
Don't know. They were over here with only the Madison Southern coaches. Were
in
on
that.
I don't think they'll onside kick here. What do you think?
They might.
Don't think they'll do it.
They might.
Smith to kick off. And he kicks about as far as he can kick it. It's going to be taken at the Woodford 41 by Richards.
Quit dancing in the hole, Malik.
And he swivels the hips and gets to the Madison Southern 46-yard line.
Well, again, we're dancing in the hole.
14 yards on the return.
I wish we could get Jeff Mule Brown and Louis Musey up here to show how you're supposed to return a kickoff.
Yep.
Those two listed now in their playing days at 5'7", 165 pounds. Correct?
Right. And they ran hard.
And once they got the football in their hands, they turned their shoulders to the goal line.
All they could think of was getting across that goal line.
Louis would run over a Mack truck if he thought he'd get by with it. Mule would run through the black truck, through that big truck. Now, he didn't get his nickname because he was hard-headed at the house. He got it because he'd like to run over people at 5'7", 165, 165, 170 pounds.
We're down to 2:45 in this third quarter. So conceivably, we could run about 3-4 plays here, and the quarter will be over.
Now, here's my question again. Why do you still have Trey and Amir in there right now?
Burnaby got.
Why do you have Jackson still in there? You need to get some guys some experience right now, and this is the perfect game to get it. This group player has not done anything after the first drive. Get your younger guys in, the guys who are going to be your nucleus next year. And, get them some game time.
You still got – you're going to be in the playoffs.
Which I hate the 4-team district,
you've got 3 games left, at least 3 games. You hope – Spillman should have been called for holding there. They throw the pass, and it's complete. And
Don't
this
dance.
is
God.
Richards.
Why are we dancing? Do we hear music playing? What? He's got the defender on his heels waiting on him.
$50-7. And back throws a pass across the middle behind his intended receiver, Malik Richards.
He's throwing off of 1 foot right now because he can't tell if it's his right ankle or his left ankle that's getting some issues from that time he ran it before the interception return for a touchdown.
Second half and went for a touchdown. Here's a to the outside, and this is Rich. And they finally.
Again, he danced a little bit in an area the size of a phone booth.
So give him 6.
Lower the shoulder, get what you can. Or if you're not going to take a hit, get out of bounds.
2nd down and 4. 34
seconds.
It's
not going to stop the clock, but still.
Right. 34 seconds to go. Could be very well the last play of the third quarter. As Woodford loads up on the left side, Jackson moves in there. We've got John Stork in there on the line.
I tell you, that's a linebacker hit.
Here's Amir Burnaby, and that was Carter Smith making the hit.
And you never see Amir go down on the first contact. He went down on the first contact.
Went down pretty hard. That might be a first down. He got to the 12. They will not. They'll measure during the quarter changeover. We're at the end of a no stoppage of the clock third quarter with a score. Madison Southern 50, Woodford County 7. We'll be back right after this on WoodfordSports.com.
This radio commercial has no zany sound effects, no funny accents, no puns, no punchlines. It's as simple as McDonald's new artisan grilled chicken breast filet. No preservatives, no added colors, no artificial flavors. No kidding. The new artisan grilled chicken from McDonald's. 100% tender, juicy chicken breast filet. Try it today, because tasting is lovin' at participating McDonald's. Tasting is.
Hello, this is Joe Gravis with McDonald's of Versailles, and we are so lucky to call Versailles Midway in Woodford County home.
Thanks for your support of McDonald's and all that you do to make Woodford County a great community.
Teamwork, family, community, and service. That's what Gravis McDonald's is all about, and more importantly, that's what this community is all about.
On behalf of all of us at Gravis McDonald's,
we just want to say thanks.
I'm Louis Gaver with Sutherland Chevrolet. Come see us. We'll show you how we make buying a car fun again.
Sutherland's the only dealer in the state to be awarded the prestigious GM Mark of Excellence Award. And we're easy to get to, just 6 miles past the Fayette Mall.
No hassle, just the Sutherland advantage.
For price, service, and selection, nobody beats a Sutherland deal.
Sutherland Chevrolet.
Kentucky's best Chevy deal.
Hello, this is Joe Gravis with McDonald's of Versailles. And to have a winning team, you gotta have teamwork.
To have teamwork, you need a healthy body, and that starts with great nutrition.
McDonald's is proud to offer a whole lot of healthy options on our menu, many of which are under 400 calories.
Gravis McDonald's.
To the Madison Southern 11-yard line.
A while ago, the extra point kicked by the Madison Southern player. That is not Jeremy
Smith.
Thompson. No.
Okay.
That is Chesney Sipple.
Ah.
That was the young lady we saw a moment ago.
Yeah, Chesney Sipple.
She is a soccer player for Madison Southern.
Okay.
Matter of fact, we want to congratulate both soccer teams for Woodford. 41st District champions. The girls knock off Franklin County 1-0. Boys knock off the Flyers 2-0. They'll get underway for the regional soccer tournaments next week. Girls are right over here at Madison Southern with their regional. Don't know where the boys are.
Jackets got a 5-yard procedure penalty there. Haven't been penalized that much tonight.
It's about the only thing that's gone right. It's kind of hard. I mean, Mac, I know, hate to be the dead horse, but it's kind of hard to be positive when you see a team with this much talent just buckle.
2nd and 15, the throw to the end zone.
Nope, knocked away.
Knocked away. The pass was intended for Malik Richardson. Long pass all the way across the field. That was 86 for Madison Southern on the coverage. Tate Elkins.
You know, that's just a deeper fade route than you normally see. But what we don't run out of our offense here, and I asked Coach Rose, the offense coordinator, about it, he has nobody that he feels comfortable enough bringing across the middle. We don't do any shallow crosses or slants, and then we'll bring one across the middle with Dominic Johnson.
3rd and 15. There's the pass, a dart to Johnson, and he's going to score. 16 yards from Trey Thurman.
Well, that was a good drive, but they're going against a lot of younger players for Southern. But I tell you what, Madison Southern and Anderson County, if Woodford wasn't playing next week, I'd be right here to watch that game. That should be a good one. And this Southern team, folks, we were told they were in a rebuilding mode.
Anytime you lose Damian Harris,
yeah, but I tell you what,
rebuilding.
there was a young man who filled his shoes admirably, and I believe it was 25. I think it was A.J. Richardson. I think who filled his shoes when he got hurt and did an admirable job for it. But let's face it, players like Damian Harris come along once in a program's lifetime, unless you're the schools of like Bowling Green,
Woodford,
Highlands, those kind of guys.
This is the only time the clock stops is when you score.
Well, it didn't stop a moment ago.
And the Jackets are going to go for 2.
You realize that, right? When Southern scored, it was continuing to run.
I thought that's what happened. We got different rules going here, and the pass to the end zone
there was 3 guys
for Johnson.
He couldn't have caught that. There was 3 guys there. Trey should have probably tried to hit. I believe that was Graham Kane, who ran from across the formation, just inside the end zone on the goal line.
All right, so we're going to probably see an onside kick here.
Yep. Hey, Mac.
The score is 50-13 in favor of Madison Southern.
You know, I want to plug for Matt Bird. Matt Bird over at Georgetown College is now the offensive line coach over there. 2-time All-American on the field, a 4-time academic All-American when he decided to go to class his freshman year. Have I told you that story?
You mean he suddenly decided to go to class and became an academic All-American?
The last time Woodford's girls were in the Final Four, that was held at Toyota Stadium in Georgetown. Well, there was a terrible, terrible wreck on I-75 South. So Highlands, who was the opponent for the Lady Jackets that night, was held up, and they were diverting traffic on all these 2-lane roads. So it was awful. We waited 2.5 hours for Highlands to get there. The 2 teams that were supposed to play the game after Woodford Highlands was already at the stadium. So instead of making the decision for the KHSAA to move those 2 teams to play the first game and then Woodford Highlands play when Highlands got there, Woodford was laying around getting stiff and all that stuff. Anyway, I go in there, and Coach Cronin looks at me and says, "How you doing, Coach?" I said, "I'm doing, Coach." I said, "Where's Birdie? How's he doing?" He said, "He's down the field doing some extra running." I'll finish his story after this.
Onside kick.
Nice job of recovering that one.
I tell you, they practice enough onside kicks. They know what they're doing.
I guarantee they practice them in practice, kicking them and fielding them as well. So I walk down. I wait for Matt Bird to come up, and he comes up, and I said, "Matt, why are you doing some extra running? Trying to get in shape or what?" He said, "No, it's punishment, Coach." And I said, "Oh, why?" He said, I skipped a class. I said, "Oh, an 8 o'clock class. Problem. Not skipping class is bad enough. The big problem was his offensive coordinator, the late Craig Mullins. So why you skip your bosses, your coach now, the offensive coordinator, you skip his class. He's going to know a 6'5", 305-pounder is not in class. You know what I'm saying?" So there was his extra running. But Matt has actually been named newcomer coach of the year so far at the halfway point of the Mid-South Conference.
Hunter Richardson, who scored their first touchdown, gets the call, and he's taken down by Graham Kane. And that'll be a loss, I think.
So Matt Bird, in his first year as offensive line coach, he's had to rebuild the whole offensive line. Georgetown lost their entire starting offensive line from a year ago. He has been through the halfway point, is right now the leading vote getter for assistant coach of the year in the NEI or the Mid-South Conference.
There's such an award?
Well, it's an unofficial award. They don't get a trophy or recognition. They get named. But he's also losing a lot of hair, too, over it.
This is Landon Stacy is now the quarterback for Madison Southern.
He's more known as the throwing quarterback, believe it or not.
Gives to the deep man.
That's what, according to the guys next door to us.
And that is 44, Logan Coomer.
Although Aaron Sloan looked pretty good throwing the football tonight, didn't he? He was known as the running quarterback.
Yeah, he was on target for sure. That's 6 yards on the carry.
Well, if Eric Taylor's still out there watching this game, we got your video. Text me and let me know how it looks, Eric, if you're still watching. You want somebody brought his game face on every day? That was Eric Taylor.
Yeah, he's a wild man.
He always looked like he was mad at the whole world.
Well, the power of Coomer, I think, they looked like they had stopped him well short of a first down, but he just kept his legs moving, and now there may be some question as to whether this is a first down or not. I think he's still a little bit short.
He's about a half yard short, according to the box over there. But
4 on the carry.
You know, you got to have some guys that are angry all the time. You know, and Eric, another one of those undersized offensive linemen we had.
We're down to 5:59 in.
And wasn't he the quick wasn't he the quick guard or the strong guard? I can't remember which. Neither one was his forte, strength or speed. I'll probably get a text from him for this if he is listening now.
4th and 1, and it'll be a first down as Coomer
carries the ball.
will get to the 45-yard line. Or check that. That's Matthew DeVere, 44. Keep calling him Coomer. It's Matthew DeVere.
You sure?
Yep.
No, it's Logan
Logan
Coomer.
Coomer. You're right.
45 is DeVere.
Okay. Looked at the wrong number.
Yeah.
So it's first down, Madison Southern.
Where'd you get your elementary education? What school? Is that Pisgah?
But where I need to get my glasses is what the problem
Here,
is.
borrow mine.
1st and 10 for Madison Southern as
This
they
is
try to
their
wind this down.
This is their backup offensive line starting to move the ball a little bit. They got
another new quarterback in, number 7. And they're still moving the ball on Woodford County.
We don't have his name. I'll go next door see who number 7 is.
There was number 18 for Madison Southern. Got to the 37. So it'll be 2nd down and about 2. That was 18 Zachary Howard on the carry. We're trying to get the name of the number 7 quarterback for Madison Southern. This is Howard again, and he's knocked off his feet. Woodford County making the tackler. Jacob Woodford on the stop. Back at the 38.
Cornelius, number 7. That's his last name. We don't know his first name.
It's a loss of 1.
Jeremy, number 7 is named Cornelius. That's his last name. They don't have a clue next door what his
he must be a
first name is. He's so far down the depth chart they're having to ask people out in the stands.
Cornelius is their 3rd quarterback here tonight. 3rd down and about 4. And here's a give on the sweep to number 5. That is somebody
and we don't have on the roster. Who's number 5?
On the roster.
They don't know who number 5 is either. That's how far. We got some guys that are young, and we got over here tonight. There was a bevy of activity on this campus. Of course, you got this game tonight. You got some kind of fair or something happening, and right next door, and I mean literally right next door, the school is almost touching, is Red Foley Middle School. And we didn't know they were close. We've been over a couple times, haven't we?
Yeah, we homed in on this place pretty easily.
Well, we got lucky, didn't we?
We've been over here quite a few times, but it's
been a
usually
while.
been basketball.
It's been a long time since we've been over here, though.
Yeah, 15 years, or actually about 18 years for football.
Yeah.
That was number 18, I believe.
Zachary Howard.
That was Howard.
148, 5'8", and a sophomore.
And that'll be a first down at the 32-yard
line. We're under 4 minutes to play, and this is a long drive home if you're Woodford.
3:42.
Man alive, this has just been
continuous clock ever since pretty much the second half started.
The start of the second half, yeah. They scored in 2 plays.
Here's Howard. Little extracurricular there, Seth Jost. No call.
Well, if you're Woodford, you got to understand this. You cannot get thrown out of this game. If you do, you get set out the next game.
Yeah, and that's a district game.
Now, let me ask you this. If Woodford finishes, for some reason, gets beat next week by Montgomery, what's your choice of who wins the other district?
I couldn't care less. It's going to be the same story.
Well, both are bad, terrible.
Yeah, there's no good draw.
Well, and the other thing about
That's Woodford again making the stop.
If you go to Covington Catholic, not only is the press box the size of a phone booth with
I guess I'd rather be in the library.
Well, as far as view, it's a great view of half the field.
Just don't have any atmosphere.
Yeah, not only that, but it's a great view of half the field.
It's a sterile environment up there.
It is, but
you don't feel like you're part of the action.
Except when they set the cannon off. Remember the first time we went up? They actually, folks, back in the late '80s, my brother Ryan was a junior. And Glenn Wilson and some of those guys were juniors. No, they were seniors. It was the year before it was the 1989 season. Woodford went up to scrimmage Highlands. Remember this?
Yeah.
We drove up there to watch the scrimmage.
And we
They had the cannon for the scrimmage.
We did quite well, too.
Yeah, we beat them in the scrimmage. But they had the cannon, and they fired it off a couple. Didn't tell nobody. Scared us to death.
Brody McCown, the quarterback, he's going to give in there from the 31-yard line. That's Washington on the carry.
But they set off the cannon in a scrimmage. You know what the reason was when I asked him, Mike?
What's that?
You probably remember this because you were with me when I asked the guy. He looks at it and goes, well, our cannon people need to practice too.
How did Woodford County get the football? Did they not get a first?
They had a fumble.
They had a fumble.
Yeah. I didn't see he recovered it because there was about 5.
McCown.
Run, Brody.
And
being on the high school team right now as a sophomore.
What's that?
I held him as a 6-month-old. That makes me feel very old. You are. I know.
Yeah.
You want to say that over here. You got that grin on your face.
Make it all.
My grandson.
Oh, yeah. Easy, if not great.
You know, it's pretty sad. We get a 15-yard penalty on Madison Southern, too, to add on to that. But, you know, it's really sad to get old. It's really tough because now I've got guys and girls running around the school as students who I either went to school with their dad or mother or both and coached their mother or father. And now the guys I went to school with are now grandparents.
McCown got 3 to the Madison Southern 40. We are at 45 seconds.
Speaking of which, I'm talking to a grandfather over here. What, a couple of years now? Or not that long even?
Won't be 2 years until next June.
I don't think we ever said congratulations on that, by the way, did we, last year?
I don't know.
Congratulations on being a grandfather. That's from your daughter, Katie, correct?
We're hoping that she will continue to make strides toward walking and talking this month.
Good.
She is.
And not too far along, though, is a terrible twos.
She will get up on the carpet and take 2 or 3 steps.
And then fall down and laugh.
But, yeah, she's a lot braver on the carpet. We got hardwood at home.
I know you do.
She doesn't take as many chances.
I know you do. And Landon, of course, just got married, about 2 months ago?
Yeah, back in August the 29th.
Been that long already, huh?
Yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah. Well.
Has he called you and said, Daddy, how do I deal with my wife? Yes. I remember when I did that when I first got married, and they said, don't be calling me no more.
Well, Madison Southern waving the American flag.
Well, they've had one player the whole game carrying it up and down the sidelines.
Yeah.
They've never let that American flag down. They've never sat it down.
You know, Anderson County carried the American flag in to our place last week.
Well, see, but that, to me, these young men and that young lady that's on that team right now are learning something about this country. They're representing the country like they should.
McCown couldn't find a receiver, scrambles to the sideline.
Hello.
And gave a shot with the left shoulder to Chase Luttrell. The flag flew on the play. He got down to the 37-yard line.
Well, that's what you want to see out of your running backs to finish a run, not a quarterback.
Brody lowered his shoulder.
But Brody said, I'm not going down. If I'm going to get tackled or run out of bounds, I'm going to deliver a blow.
I tell you, Madison Southern is getting some major penalties, but it hadn't hurt him at all.
No. But I tell you, Woodford, you're looking at a young man next year that we're going to give up some height at quarterback unless he hits a growth spurt about 6 inches.
It looks like he's got some – he's pretty brave. And
got some moxie, that's for sure.
McCown, he's going to the end zone, and this is going to be intercepted. Intercepted about 9 yards deep in the end zone.
And we can bring him down.
And he runs it all the way out to the 37.
Looked like the receiver cut his route off. And guess who made the tackle to the end of the game? McCown. He threw the interception, but he kept after it and came back and made the tackle.
That was number 5, whoever he is.
Yeah, we have no clue. Sorry about that, folks.
And I don't think – did the PA guy announce who it was?
I wasn't listening, to be honest with you.
And that's the last play of the game.
Yep.
Because the clock continued to run. So Woodford County has laid an egg here tonight at Berea. I don't mean zero on the scoreboard, but I mean they really, after that first touchdown that we got, and we thought, hey, here's some hope for tonight, Madison Southern scored 50 unanswered points after that, and Woodford County finished by adding a touchdown with some reserves in.
With their reserves in, too, though. So that,
with their reserves.
And that's just, if you're Woodford, and I say this wholeheartedly, you and I being alums, and I can probably speak for Casey here, we have not seen Woodford County teams, despite records, despite classification, despite the opponent. And I'm talking Henry Clay's, I'm talking Dunbar's during their heyday, I'm talking Lafayette, I'm talking Scott County when that ball started to roll over there. I'm talking, Bowling Green. We back in the early 80s, mid 80s, we had a home and home with Bowling Green. They were just starting their trend. We've never seen a team play with such very poor pride. Not very good pride.
When things go bad, you might as well.
This team has a tendency just I don't want to say roll over, but this team has a tendency just to fall apart, and that's where that word pride comes in. We've had some teams that have been out-talented, outsized, but when it's come down to it, they have fought, they have scrapped, and things like that. And I go back to 2001, and you'll know the game I'm talking about. 2001, Woodford's trailing by 14 in the second half. It's senior night. It's raining. It's cold. They have nothing to play for except for pride to keep Tate's Creek out of the playoffs. We score. We come down, cut it to 7. We get the ball at the end of the game, drive it down the field in the rain, led by quarterback Eric Soboleski, hits Justin Berry in the middle of the end zone with about 35 seconds to go in the game. And then Dan Cassidy rolls the dice. He calls a fake extra point and think, okay, he'll throw the ball. Or the quarterback will scramble or sweep or something like that. No, he calls option. Soboleski comes to the left side. Now, I was the sideline reporter. You can remember this. I screamed in my microphone because you could hear it. He pitches back, you would think to a wing back, who'd be a running back or a wide receiver. No, he pitches back to the kicker, John Lodmail, who runs over an all-state performer in Patrick Gray at the 2-yard line to score the 2-point conversion. Woodford wins 22-21.
And they used that momentum to go on the next year and have a playoff, actually win a playoff game in 6A against Clark County.
And beat them bad.
And beat them pretty bad, and then
lost to Henry Clay, who they had taken to overtime earlier in the year.
Yeah, and had a home playoff game against Henry Clay, and the weather was just terrible.
Awful.
The field was awful.
And Henry Clay used size to outmuscle us.
Right.
But my point is, that was hard. John Lodmail had not played a lick of football till his senior year when Dan Cassidy talks him in to kicking. Okay? That team had nothing to play for. Nothing. There was no playoff. There was nothing. They were, I think, 3-7 or 2-6, something like that at the time. And he runs over an all-state performer, not only in football, but basketball as well, to score the 2-point conversion and give the team the win. That's what I'm talking about when it comes to pride. That uniform means something. It meant something to John Lodmill, that night. This team needs to find that. They need to find it. Now, they're going to finish no better than third. But you got Highlands or Cove Cath waiting on you in the playoffs. Unless something happens, Grant County miraculously upsets one of them. Which, who knows?
And I don't know.
Who knows?
Who knows what Grant County's capable of? We don't know. All right.
No,
final score again was Madison Southern 50, Woodford County 13. Next week we'll be back on the road, and it will be at Montgomery County. We'll have a 7:30 start of that ball game, and that will be for third place in the district. We already know that next week Madison Southern will host the championship game with Anderson County. It's like a 4-team bracket, isn't it?
Yeah.
4-team bracket. And
we don't have it on the field, the camera, but right now they are doing, I don't know who 54 is. That is Fatu Sevelo. Now this is a Samoan war chant. The whole team out there. Coach is with them. Interesting.
Team unity right there.
Yeah, that builds pride.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and we got guys that are just sitting there going, what in the world is that? You know, anyway. First time they've seen it?
First time some of these guys up here in the press box from Madison Southern have seen it.
Okay, well, hey, if they started that, you know, say, you know, something may not work early in the year. So you pull something out as a coach.
Well, here's the thing.
Maybe the Fatu came to the coach and said, hey, coach, hey, we got something that might build some more unity.
Well, here's the thing. This is the first time they've won at home this year.
That might be the first time they saw it.
Yeah, that's why first time they saw it.
Yeah, so there you go. So, anyway.
All right, so the final score again, 50-13. Join us next week as we go to Mount Sterling for Woodford County and Montgomery County. For Darren Douglas on color and Casey Coulaire engineer, this is Matt Calvert.
And cameraman, when we got the video going.
And cameraman. This is Matt Calvert saying so long from Berea.
This radio commercial has no zany sound effects, no funny accents, no puns, no punchlines. It's as simple as McDonald's new artisan grilled chicken breast filet. No preservatives, no added colors, no artificial flavors. No kidding. The new artisan grilled chicken from McDonald's. 100% tender, juicy chicken breast filet. Try it today, because tasting is lovin' at participating McDonald's. This radio commercial has no zany sound effects, no funny accents, no puns, no punchlines. It's as simple as McDonald's new artisan grilled chicken breast filet. No preservatives, no added colors, no artificial flavors. No kidding. The new artisan grilled chicken from McDonald's.